This is about disapproval ratings for the ruling government. How many people disapprove of the ruling government? Poor, 67% amongst the poor, there is a disapproval rating. 58% amongst lower classes, 52% amongst middle income groups, 49% amongst the rich. This is an important graphic. Disapproval rating of the ruling government, rural areas 61% and urban areas 50%. So this is again a very important number here, Vishnu, because Sanjay, this is again a big takeaway as an assessment of the government. I'm worried that again Mr. Narasimha Rao will go into questioning the data point for it, but quick reaction from you before we get all our guests back.
Yeah, I think very simple interpretation of the data is that if we look at the voters in terms of various economic classes, the ruling BJP government seems to be less popular among the poor and more popular among the rich. So there is a class divide if how people assess the ruling party, the ruling government in of BJP in Karnataka during last 5 years.
Is this what the last leg of campaigning is about, Mr. Narasimha Rao, the focus for this to change this narrative? What would you say?
Raghav, I have not questioned with the caveat at the start. I have not questioned the data. I'm only questioning, or I'm giving my own interpretation.
Sure.
I think the numbers that you present they are not surprising at all, because the BJP won last elections. Rather, we came first in the fractured mandate in 2018 with a 34% vote share. And therefore, for you to say 51% people are not too happy with the government, that would have been the case on day one when this government was formed. Because
all right, we'll come back to him. Yeah.
Will always have a higher anti-incumbency data.
Right. Yeah, sir, your signal is breaking up. We'll just come back to you in a moment. I wanted to go across to Professor James Banner again. He's been waiting very patiently. What is your reading, Professor Manner, of the disapproval ratings per class? I mean, is there a class basis on which some parties are doing significantly better than others? How do you read these data points?
These data are consistent with patterns elsewhere in India, but also with the figures that emerged from an interesting poll that Yogendra Yadav helped to organize. It emerged last week. It's quite striking that there is this difference. On the other hand, I would stress that if 49% of rich people in India, in Karnataka, are disapproving of the ruling party is in trouble because those are the traditional, those people and the middle classes are the traditional backers of the BJP. This is quite a worrying finding. I should also say that when we talked about Mr. Siddaramaya's popularity, I think it may be linked to this kind of finding and to Mr. Siddaramaya's espousal of the Ahinda strategy, which privileges disadvantaged groups. It may be connected to that. It's not entirely name recognition for Mr. Siddaramaya as well. So there may be some substance in that finding.